And what do you know of the root, child of dust and forgetting? She tried to answer. I don't know. I came to learn. He sniffed slowly, like he was tasting her fear. You came to take like all the others. They dig and burn and pour their poisons. They pull the old bones out of the ground and call them progress. He circled her slowly. She turned with him, gripping the pouch. The root remembers. It remembers the sugar fields, the fire, the drownings, the chains. He paused beside her. She could feel heat rising from his body, not warmth, but the fever of the earth itself. Now it wakes, and it is hungry. Camille's hands shook. I don't want to harm anything. I just want to know the truth. The witch doctor turned his head. Slowly, the mask tilted down toward the pouch at her chest, then offered the key. She hesitated. The pouch felt like it was pulsing. What happens if I do? He raised his staff. The tip glowed faintly, not with light, but with memory. Screams, songs, prayers, whispers, all laced into the wood. Then you will see. Camille took a breath, opened the pouch. Inside was only a few strands of gray hair, a tiny bone carved with runes, and a shriveled red flower. She placed it on the shrine's base. The swamp exhaled. Suddenly, the tree behind them groaned. The hollow pulsed with light, and Camille felt her knees give out as a wave of something ancient, powerful, alive, surged through her spine and into her skull. She wasn't in the swamp anymore. She stood in a cane field. Flames danced in the distance. Bodies ran, screaming. Chains snapped. Thunder cracked not from the sky but from the ground. She saw the root, a massive, pulsing mass beneath the soil. It writhed like a living tumor. Faces pressed against it, from inside, some screaming, some praying, others laughing. A shadow figure stood between her and the root, masked, staff raised, chanting in tongues that split the air. She realized it was him, Papa Tibat, but younger, stronger, binding the spirit with ritual and blood. And she saw another face beside him, a woman, hooded, holding a silver pouch. Her grandmother. Camille fell backward from the vision, gasping. The witch doctor caught her with one hand. She stared up at him, dazed. You come from a line of keepers, he said softly. But keepers grow weary, and the earth no longer sleeps. She tried to speak, couldn't. He leaned down. His breath smelled of fire, ash, and swamp water. They will come for the root. You must decide where you stand. Before the drum goes silent, then he turned, stepped back into the hollow of the tree. The drums started again, softer now, echoing from the dark. Camille sat alone in the clearing. The shrine still glowed faintly. The lantern flickered and died. Somewhere behind her, a twig snapped. She wasn't alone anymore. Back in the village, into the night, new threats surfaced.